New South Wales children from Aboriginal communities are being removed from their families at an unprecedented rate. Too many Aboriginal children are being removed not just from their families, but from their traditional country too. The stolen generation isn't a thing of the past, it's happening today. This is despite the landmark Bringing Them Home report of 1997. This is despite the apology to the stolen generations from the then Prime Minister Rudd in 2008. The size of the problem is not in dispute. At present, there are more than 6,000 Aboriginal children in out-of-home care in New South Wales. In fact, the number of New South Wales Aboriginal children in out-of-home care has increased fivefold since the Bringing Them Home report. So much so that today approximately 1 in 10 Aboriginal children in out-of-home care. As more and more Aboriginal children are being taken, communities are beginning to stand up and become organised. Foremost amongst these is a group known as Grandmothers Against Removals. Based in Gunnedah, they're a group that I'm privileged to support and to work with. Grandmothers Against Removals, or GMAR as they're known, were formed in January this year, as they say, in an effort to highlight the process of removal used by the New South Wales Department of Children's Services. I met with the aunties and elders who established GMAR in January this year in a listening and consultation meeting with Aboriginal families affected by child removal. If you travel amongst Aboriginal communities and listen, you'll hear case after case of heartbreaking loss of children, the breaking of families, sheer desperation. What is clear is that the removal of children in many Aboriginal communities is close to routine, at least for the agencies concerned. There are undoubtedly cases where children need to be removed for their own protection. Children are vulnerable, and society owes them an unquestioning duty to protect them from abuse and neglect. I know that there are thousands of genuine caring people in fact working to do just that. And child protection is hard work. It's emotionally challenging work and essential work. And I do respect those people who are willing and able to take it on. But the system is nonetheless failing Aboriginal communities, with too many Aboriginal children being removed from their families. At the same time, we're seeing viable carers in the extended family. Grandparents, uncles and aunties are being ignored, and the children are being whisked hundreds of kilometres away to be cared for by strangers, well away from country. The removals are deeply traumatising for parents and children. The most extreme instance of this, I have heard, happened earlier this year in northern New South Wales. In that case, the family was woken just after dawn by fax workers, accompanied by armed police from the Tactical Response Group. Heavily armed with helmets, shields and tasers, they handcuffed the parents. In fact, they double-cuffed the dad. They marched the children before them to waiting vehicles. This was a family that had recently suffered the loss of their youngest from SIDS. They needed help, not armed intervention. They have since, after a long struggle, had their children returned. But they never should have been taken like that. And how has it got to this? The grandmothers are placing a direct challenge to the New South Wales government, saying its removals policies are not working and demanding change. And I support them in this demand and will do all I can in this place to advance it. And GMAR is making connections around the country and acting as a model for other areas facing systemic issues relating to child removals, other Aboriginal communities. And in May this year, GMAR became part of the newly established National Aboriginal Strategic Alliance to Bring the Children Home, or NASA. This network is part of a national grassroots movement focused on preventing the stolen generations. Aboriginal Australia is standing up and demanding a role, in fact a central role, in decisions about removing the children from their communities. And they are willing to take responsibility to help families and protect their children. And they are slowly being heard. But first and foremost, they want assistance and respect to work to keep families together. And we must give them that respect. We must listen. We must act. And we must learn the mistakes of the past and do all in our power to stop this ongoing stolen generation.